Real nigga, my shoe buster is my safe. Nigga talking crazy, my nigga put him on the plate. Yo, drip out day, nigga get up to date. Sliding down Melrose in IA with Bay. Why your wife's from out the train? Why you mad? Get out my face.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Amarie back today speaking to the streets. I'm your host Amarie Jacobs, and today I have a very artistic, creative, talented artist with me today. I have Mr. 3STARKAP, aka Cap, aka 3-Star. You already know what's going on. He up in the building today. So what's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure.
So what you got going on, man? Like, how is your music going? How do you feel about your music? What do you feel like you want to do in the music industry, just in general?
As far as what I got going on, I'm just in grind mode right now. You know, it's hard being an independent artist. So, you know, you gotta make your way. You gotta figure out, be strategic on how you come into the game. But as far as like what I want to do, I just want my music to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like nobody else. I don't want the same cadences, the same beats, none of that. I just want everybody to feel my music and feel what I'm saying, because a lot of the stuff that I say can relate to a lot of people.
Okay, so, okay, I like how you put that. So, who would you say, okay, well, before I ask you this question, who influenced you to start doing music? Like, what's your reason on doing it?
To be honest, I always liked music, like listening to it, critiquing music. Like, I've always been around music, but before music, I was a basketball player, so like that was my focus. But I always liked music. So when I graduated, I was supposed to go overseas, but COVID happened, so it kind of slowed everything down as far as basketball. So then I just picked up music, which was like a hobby of mine. I wasn't in the studio or nothing like that, but I finally did that in I think September. I started actually getting in the studio for real. So it was just really the thing that I've been had.
Okay.
I've been like music.
Okay. So what? Okay. So do you feel like you found the talent and the creativity to do music within yourself, or do you feel like you listen to other artists as well that helped you figure out what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different artists. I'm not really opposed. Like, I'm not the type of just listening like, you know, Outie, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, 27. Like, I'll listen to J. Cole sometimes. But as far as that, it's been a lot of different type of music that influenced me to start like, okay, I'm seeing this person make this type of music, this person make this type of music. Why can't I just be able to do all of that?
Okay.
So I really just took everything that I listened to and just kind of said, well, I mean, I got a little talent. I can, you know what I'm saying? I do have something to say. I can just put it like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, you being an independent artist right now, do you want to stay independent or do you want to go with a label? Like a big record label? Right
now, my mind is leaning towards independent, just because I want to make sure that all of my content, everything that I create is mine. Like, when I go in the studio, I don't sit on my phone and type words down or something. I literally will. My engineers, they make the beat right there in front of me, or they might have a beat already made for me. I listen to it and just go off the vibe. Like, that's just how my music goes, off the vibe. So
okay.
as far as that, I really want to be independent. But as far as labels, I'm not opposed to talking about a deal with labels, but I got to make sure it's the right type of deal, because you know how the industry is.
Yeah, and it's kind of like they don't really tell you everything that they need to tell you, and you won't have the money that you thought you were gonna have.
Exactly.
So.
I can't go for it.
Okay, no, I feel you on that. Straight up, I do. If you were okay, so you kind of like in between, like straddling the fence more so, like you want
to. Straddling, I'm more towards just staying independent and being able to work with different labels.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to working with different labels, like on some, you know what I'm saying, a deal where it's beneficial to both sides.
Okay.
Instead of me thinking I'm going to get a certain amount, and it's really more beneficial to them than me. I can't have that.
Okay.
Like, they're not behind me right now.
Exactly. Period.
It's like I'm not behind their desk, so I'm not giving out. I'm not coming to them like, hey, this is the deal out.
Exactly.
They got to make it. So.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's the way it should be. Sometimes people are trying to do their job but control other people's, like the other person's job. Right. And it's like, no, just let them do what they can do as best as they can to help you do what you need to do.
Yeah, all you gotta come together with knowledge.
You're right about that, because knowledge is power, regardless of what you got, where you come from, as long as you know what's going on. No, you're absolutely right. You speaking facts. Yeah. If you were okay, cool. So you you're more so independent. You want to stay independent.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could collab with someone, producer and artist wise, like who would you choose?
Who would I choose? I would choose off rip Thug.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, Thug go crazy.
He's one creative motherfucker. Like, he is creative.
Okay.
Very. So as far as artists, I want to collab with Thug. Like I would actually just want to even be in the studio just creating music. Like we wouldn't even have to drop no music. Like but we could be in there for like 12 hours straight and just making music, doing something. I would just do that. Now as far as producers, engineers, I don't have a specific one, but Chi, that's who I want to work with.
Okay.
I think he do a lot of little baby stuff.
Okay, little baby. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Chi for producer wise and definitely Young Thug for artist wise.
Yeah.
Now I like your choice in Young Thug. Are you from Atlanta?
Yeah, Decatur.
Okay, Decatur. Period. Decatur where it's greater. Where you? Yeah. Well, I'm from like North Decatur. I don't know if they consider.
I just moved over there actually.
So you know how people are iffy. They're like, oh, but that's not Zone 6. It's not Atlanta.
It really not.
So
my house up in
okay, type.
My folks in Greenwood.
Okay. So those being your choices for a producer collaboration wise, do you feel like they both have like helped influence your art?
I know Thug off rip. I listened to Thug from when he came out all the way to now, so like he's been somebody that I've been consistent to over the years. He's almost like a Lil Wayne when we was all young. Like we grew up listening to Lil Wayne, and over the years he kept going up. Like he kept doing the same thing with Thug. So as far as that, yeah, but Chi, he's an engineer that I've known, like I've heard his tag on songs and stuff, but I never got the face, like I never, you know what I'm saying, never like saw his IG, never saw him before, none of that. But when I started listening, I'm like, I gotta find his IG because these beats going crazy. Like,
okay.
I gotta figure out who he is and he's somebody I would want to work with.
Okay.
Soon.
So do you feel like so backtracking all the way to like the beginning of the conversation, how you said that your music is to like make other people just really think about what's going on. Mm-hmm. Would you consider yourself a woke rapper? Woke, because that's a very broad term. I understand woke is a very broad term.
Well,
so
I'll say this: I'm woke.
So what's your definition of woke though?
I'm understanding how the world's going on, how everything is going on in the world. I'm woke to what's going on in the world.
But see, it could be
so
be a lot
different. It could be a lot of things, but at the same time, it's just like you could be woke in so many different areas of life.
Okay.
And like if there was one thing I'm not woke at, I would, you know what I'm saying, I would say that. But I'm pretty like going through life, being, you know what I'm saying, coming from where I come from. You understand a lot of things that some people just might not understand. Like, just like you might understand something that somebody that grew up in Beverly Hills might not ever understand.
Yeah.
That's just something.
Same with Paris Hilton. You know, she said she didn't know what Walmart was or something. So it's like
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, she's definitely not woke to this world. She's in a bubble.
Exactly. Of what she knows, which may, 9 times out of 10 is not her fault. That's what her parents put her in.
Yeah, that's life. You know what I'm saying? God has a plan for everybody, so that's how the plan for her was to come up. So it's not her fault that she's in that situation. It's just like you said. If you're woke, you're woke. If you're not, you're not.
Exactly. So you would definitely consider yourself a woke rapper versus like an entertainment rapper.
Yeah.
And when I say entertainment rapper, like some of these rappers, They're just goofy. Like they just get hit because the beat is hard and because they're just saying goofy stuff. And that's fine too. Personally, I'm not gonna lie. Like the goofy music go crazy in the clubs, and you know.
That's what I said. Yeah, like that's what I said. I could get on any type of vibe. I go by vibes. So like, if I hear the beat and it sounds like a TikTok song, I'm gonna be able to make something out of that because that's just the vibe that I get off of.
Exactly. Okay.
So that like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I am woke as an artist, but I, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, as far as entertainment, I could make a song for entertainment, but my main goal is to tell the truth on my music and let people understand what's going on, what real life is, how I came up, how other people around me came up, how I treat the people around me, and all that.
Okay, period. Much respect to that. That's what's up. Okay. Do you feel like if you had like the opportunity to go viral, but you had to like dummy down your music, would you do it? And when I say dummy down your music, I'm saying like not dummy it down, but like I guess make it more so entertaining, like more so for like the goofy.
Nah, I can't let nobody change my music. Like, I'm a song critique myself. So I have certain songs that I recorded that I don't even listen to no more, that I put in the back of my head. Like, I don't even want it. But the music that I do know that's quality, I can't let nobody try to dump that down.
Okay.
I gotta be able to make my sound because like I said, I go off vibe. So when I'm behind the mic, I'm really feeling whatever the beat's telling me to take.
Okay. Do you feel like, so you said you're going off of what the beats are really telling you. So do you think that music is a spiritual thing?
It could possibly be because, you know, spiritual is something that you could feel that within. Like you could get chills. You might see something on TV and you might get chills and you won't even know why you got chills, but that's your spirit talking to you. So I feel like if I hear a beat, sometimes I will close my eyes and actually just say like, dang, how am I feeling about this beat? What is it telling me right now? Like, what does this beat make me think of?
Okay. With that being said, do you want to do another career? Like, would you want to do something besides music? I do know that you have a clothing line out. Yeah. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so LuxBoyzEntX is, it's not official yet. We want to make sure when we promote it all the way that it's coming out the correct way. But LuxBoyzEntX is something that was started by my big brother KG. He has a rental car service, and he got other friends of his that give him cars to let people rent and stuff like that, almost like Turo, but it's not Turo, it's his own company type. So
that's what's up. He owned it. It's not okay.
It's called Luxury Leasing. KG Luxury Leasing.
KG Luxury Leasing. Okay.
Yeah, so everybody that was, you know what I'm saying, loaning him their cars, his homeboys, he started calling them Luck Boys and stuff. Okay. So then, you know what I'm saying, how it came about one day, he was just like, I'll start a music label under that name. And then he was like, we could do it for real. So we got a whole IG page and everything.
Really? Well, you know I'm going to put the descriptions all in the video so we good.
Yeah,
for sure. Look, period.
But yeah, we got hats and hoodies right now. We're working on everything else. But by the time we get done working on everything, we'll have every piece of clothing. Every piece of clothing.
Is jewelry included in that as well? Because there's nothing wrong with branching out and making it bigger, making it like a true.
You're right about that. Jewelry can be included, but that would be something that we would have to talk about like after we get everything else pushing.
Even if you like, okay, I get what you're saying. You gotta walk, you gotta crawl before you walk. Mm-hmm. Okay, I dig it.
I'm trying to get the clothes out first because you know that's the first thing people gonna want to get clothes.
Yeah.
And everything else it's gonna be adding on from there because by the time the clothes done, we won't have nothing else to think about. Now we're looking for something new.
Okay. Are you gonna make like a baby clothes portion? Because you know baby clothes they on and popping right now.
Yeah,
a lot of people's having children and
pandemic.
Exactly. Everybody been stuck in the house.
I got one on the way myself.
Oh, congratulations! That's what's up. How far along is she?
Due June 12th. I could get a call right now.
Oh my gosh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's dope. I think that's like amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like, to a certain degree, I feel like this is like society is really trying to get rid of like colored melanin men. And I don't like to call us black because like black is the color of this. Yeah, like you're not the same color as your shirt.
Like I'll say it, but I don't. When I'm speaking in terms of like knowledge and education, I'm not gonna say black people. I say colored people.
Colored. I say
that's just an
melanin,
educational thing. And coming from where I come from, I didn't even like school for real. But the older you get, the more you realize that some of the things in school actually did matter. Like in class, like in high school and stuff, I didn't pay attention to none of the history and stuff like that. But then when you get older and start paying attention to history and seeing how life is now, history repeats itself. We just got more technology, more money, more technology.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So, oh my goodness, so that means the baby is going to be due between now
and June too.
And June. Oh my God. So that means you're going to have a Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about that? You know the stereotype on Geminis.
The thing is about Geminis, they're not as much different than Aquarius. Like some of the,
Oh, but you know what? Go ahead.
Some of the readings that the Geminis and Aquarius get be similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just talking to my boy Ricky. He a Gemini. We was just talking about that. He had posted something. I read it. And I'm like, that's crazy. That sounds like something Aquarius.
We say. And so what's her zodiac sign?
What's my ladies?
Yeah.
She's a Taurus.
She's a Taurus.
Yeah.
I have 2 Taurus brothers. Taurus are cool.
Yeah,
okay.
they a Taurus.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. So, like when you go big, how is she gonna how do you feel like she's gonna respond to all the extra attention that the family is gonna be getting and just like the running around that y'all gonna have to do? Because I know you're gonna be busy when you make it big. Like, do you feel like she's gonna be a soldier, or you feel like she's gonna be like laid back?
She cool. Yeah.
Okay.
She chill. She good. She good.
Okay. I would, to be honest, well, if you're interested, I would love to have both of y'all up here as a couple. I'm gonna start doing like couple segments because I really support colored relationships.
Yeah.
I support, because we have to keep our family strong.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like always been an issue within our community. We don't know how to just be with someone, fall in love, and just raise the children how they, you know, to be better.
That's my main thing. I want my daughter to grow up seeing her mom and her dad in each other's face.
Exactly.
That's what I want her to see.
Exactly. Do you want to have more kids? I know it's kind of like, what? I haven't even had my first one yet.
The thing is, we didn't even plan this, but it's just one of those things we like.
It planned itself, so y'all can go up accordingly.
In fact, so we, you know what I'm saying, we haven't talked about like, are we gonna have another kid? We're just focused on her.
Okay, what's her name?
Kaylani.
That is so beautiful. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
I feel more excited than you. I'm like, what's up? Like, you just chilling like, you know, I'm gonna have a baby
I'm just
girl.
waiting on her to come, really, for real.
So are you nervous? Are you like, so you more excited?
Man, look, it's so many, and this is no disrespect to anybody, it's so many fathers out here who don't take care of their children that it makes it easy for men like me and other people that take care of business. All you have to do is be there for your daughter. Because there's certain things that a man can't teach a little girl. She's a girl, so that's something that the mom would have to groom her into a woman. But as far as me, I just had to show her like, your dad's gonna be there regardless of anything. Like, whatever male in your future that you deal with, don't worry about him if he be on some other shit. Like, I'm gonna be here. So if he ain't working, you still got your daddy regardless. Yeah. So I'm not nervous. I'm just ready.
I'm excited that you're excited and that you're like ready.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like, there are a lot of colored fathers that's not in our lives the way they're supposed to be. I mean, I was great. I'm very grateful that I know my father. He raised me, so you know. So I understand, like, and I was grateful to have the opportunity to have both of my parents in the household. But even though, you know, and you know what's crazy? Sometimes you'll have both parents in the household and you still won't get the nurturing that you're supposed to get, only because the parents were not like healed from their past traumas.
Yeah.
So even like you just being there, that's enough. Like I mean, you know, you can always offer more than that.
It's
But
always gonna be more offered.
yeah,
But the basics.
Just
if you do the basics, you winning.
Exactly.
Because there's so many dudes out here that's not doing their job. Like,
exactly.
and it's not to say like I don't know what their situation is and why they don't. Like, I can't tell that, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting anybody, but like I said, that just makes it easier for men that take care of business. It makes it easy, like. And you ain't got no reason to be nervous.
Exactly.
Like, just do what you gotta do. You have to switch. You have to switch things around. You have to switch how you move.
Exactly.
Everything.
Do you feel like, so what do you feel like is going to be your number one thing that you're going to work on when you have Kaylani?
Mm-hmm.
When you have Kaylani, like, what do you feel like is going to, like, what do you feel like is going to, like, change within yourself?
The thing, it's kind of already changed. I done calmed down a little bit. Like, I've always had a temper, but I've never been like the type to just, oh, I'm gonna go. But you know what I'm saying? I've learned to not let certain things just irritate me or bother me. I learned to like just, cause sometimes you'll let something bother you and then try to get the solution. That's taking up too much of your time. Like, I don't have time for that now. Right now I have a child to think about. So I've started to just think like, okay, if something irritates me, can't sit here and be irritated. Let me just find a solution. Like I said, yeah, I just learned to just skip the irritation part, not letting them get me mad. Okay, what can I do?
And just I feel you. And see, and I think if more just young people hung out with more parents, we would have a better understanding on how to live our life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that when we do eventually have kids, we can be already at that mindset so that it won't even be nothing to worry about.
My pops was like, my pops and my mom was never together. Like, they was never together. So I didn't grow up with both my parents in the house together.
Okay.
But I spent a lot of my time in my teenage years talking to my pops, being with my pops. Like my teenage years was with him. Like, it wasn't as often as it should have been because at that time he was going back and forth to Texas, so he wouldn't be at, you know what I'm saying, the house. But when he would come back, you know what I'm saying, he would talk to me and make sure he kept everything real with me. Like,
exactly.
Just growing me up. And it's like watching him, you know what I'm saying, him giving me the lessons he gave me. He was never extra hard on me. Like my pops was like, when he got mad, he would be mad. It'd be war. But he wasn't always like that. He was more, okay, this is how you move when this happens. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make your own mistake. You do whatever you want to do. But this is, I've seen this before. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? He tell me all the time, and I tell my folks all the time, I'm not gonna tell you nothing if I don't already know the answer. If I don't know the answer, I'm probably just not gonna say nothing at all.
Exactly.
I'll give you a little advice, but I'm not gonna tell you it's for sure. But if I tell you something for sure, I've already seen it before.
Okay. So just to wrap everything up, I thought this conversation was so dope, and I love like the type of artist you are, and I respect the type of artist you are, and I know that you're gonna be big, so that's nothing to it. Where can like all the followers and the viewers reach you at your label, your handles, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff? I'm gonna put it in the video.
They can follow my IG at 3STARKAP, 3STARKAP, and you can follow my hat page, entertainment page, LuxBoyzEntX, LuxBoyzEntX.
Period.
And that's that on that.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Appreciate it.
Peace, love, and harmony, y'all. We outie.
Out.
Suave on the track, crazy man. It's a whole different flow.